Witness, victim, or accomplice? This is the overarching question when researching Ashley Hoath's involvement in the murder of Jeremy Barron. On February 8, 2017, Ashley Hoath, Jay Clark, and Jeremy Barron would enter a car and embark on a short journey. However, only Ashley and Jay would exit the vehicle alive. The believed story is that good friends Ashley and Jay hatched a plan to assault and scare Jeremy as vengeance for abuse he had put Ashley through during a relationship they shared. It is believed that Ashley approached Jay first, however he didn't take much convincing due to the fact that he's an extremely violent individual. The trio entered the vehicle on the evening of February the 8th and drove a short journey to a pre-planned secluded area. This is when Jay Clark turned around and fired multiple bullets into Jeremy, which resulted in his death. Ashley strongly protests that the plan was never to kill Jeremy and that she was extremely shocked when the bullets were fired. However, the autopsy and forensics do not corroborate this story. The evidence does suggest that multiple bullets were fired from that of Jay Clark's gun. However, there were also other bullets found on the scene that match Ashley's smaller pistol. This would suggest that not only did Ashley know the full plan, but she actively participated in the shooting. Jeremy Barron's body was discovered by a group of teenagers near Dimmers Road in Camden Township just under 2 months later. This sparked a large investigation, but due to the fact that the fractious relationship the trio shared was public knowledge, it did not take long for the police to establish their two main suspects in Ashley and Jay. Ashley was interrogated as a result of this discovery.
Hi Ashley, how are you?
Alright, how are you?
Good. Hi Ashley.
Hey.
Sorry to make you out of work. Obviously we've been working on this all week, so some things came up. At this point in the investigation, obviously we needed to talk to you again.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to read you your Miranda warnings.
Yep.
Are you willing to give up those rights at this time and talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. Again, we talked on Tuesday, so it's been, close to a week that we've been working on this.
I was wondering if you guys were going to come back or not.
Yeah. Quite a bit of information has come out.
Okay.
We've, both through obviously talking to people and also some forensic type evidence, things of that nature. I think that, unfortunately, you've got yourself in a tough position with the kids and with everything that's going on. I know that Jeremy was kind of a big reason you got your kids taken away. I think he was almost the
Yeah. Because the relationship,
and unfortunately from talking to people, it sounds like he was not going to let you go easy.
No, it was very hard getting away from Jeremy. It had been a long 2 years, and I did go to the shelter in Colorado before, and then I couldn't stay there any longer, and I had to go back. I didn't have anywhere else to go, and that's why they were took. It was rough with Jeremy. It was really rough.
Well, obviously you've got him, being abusive.
Yeah.
You've got, I think that probably a lot of the reasons that you got so involved in the drugs was because of Jeremy.
Framing the suspect as the victim of an abuser offers Ashley moral justification for committing the crime, and therefore decreasing the fear and supposed guilt associated with an admission of this nature. Removing the emotions from the confession makes it a far easier process for a suspect to go through.
Yeah, when I was there, there was no choice whether to or not to do them.
You had to do it.
I had to.
Right.
It was a really bad situation with Jeremy when I first met him. A while, like a year and a half or so, after, still being there, it did get less abusive physically, or because he was insane when I first met him, just crazy.
Like what?
Just evil. I don't know if you know Willard. He would just.
Yeah, we know Willard. Willard, yeah.
Anybody and everybody around. It wasn't just me.
He would fight everybody.
He would just. I don't know. It was he would just put them down. crazy mad, crazy mad. It was just insane. I don't even know how to describe it. It was just nuts. And it did get better from that, but I was scared a lot. But I learned to just escape. You know, just turn his back, just run, and I did that a lot.
Okay. And obviously that puts you in a pretty desperate situation.
Yeah.
It's common for detectives when conducting a secondary interrogation with a considerable amount of proof to take an offensive approach, skip over the usual rapport-building process, and make the suspect aware of all the evidence they have in their possession. In this case, a different approach is taken. The detective decides against disclosing the evidence to the suspect straight away, and instead continue building on the rapport that they would have started in the first interview. There are many benefits to not disclosing the details to the suspect, but perhaps the most important is that the technique will place the suspect in a heightened state of anxiety, hence making the suspect more susceptible to the rapport-building techniques that swiftly follow. The importance of building and maintaining a meaningful rapport is essential to this specific interrogation, as the suspect is at first asked to condemn J. Clark rather than herself, and the rapport can help with this stage of the interrogation.
I did, when the kids were took, I moved out to Angie's, and I had to leave there because he wouldn't quit coming around, so then I did go to the shelter. But I did still go back, and I had been seeing him.
Okay.
And then when I also moved to the apartment.
Okay.
But it wasn't like every day, because, I mean, it was very tough, because I did learn, like, I ended up caring for this man very, very much.
Right, yeah.
So
you can love somebody and be afraid of him at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
So he wasn't around as much, and when he wasn't around, he was a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, he went to jail and he came out. I mean, everything I told you, that's what happened.
Ashley, this is your one and only chance. I'm going to tell you right now.
I understand that.
Listen to me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't think we'd be watching you? Where do you work at? Burger King?
At Arby's.
You know it's audio and video recorded at Burger King?
Yeah.
Okay. Conversation you had by the specialty board?
The detective's most valuable piece of evidence at this moment is the recording that has just been mentioned. In said recording, Ashley is talking to a colleague at her place of work. Within the conversation, she admits to being present at the time of the crime, and she says multiple incriminating phrases like, "I was there when the guy shot him." Although Ashley did not admit to actually committing the murder itself, being an accessory to murder or being present at the time of the crime will likely result in heavy prison time. This recorded confession is not as valuable as one that could be obtained in this interrogation due to the setting. However, it is still a vital and powerful piece of evidence, and the detectives could use this to help handle denials and overcome Ashley's objections.
That you were there when it happened? You better start thinking about... Listen to me. Listen to me, okay? This is serious, okay? We've been watching you, okay? You need to tell us what occurred there. You admitted to being there.
No, I didn't.
You had
I said I was told that by someone stopped looking for him, and that basically he was shot, he was dead. That was it.
You want to know what you said at work? I was there when the guy shot him. And you don't want to know who it is because he's done it before and got away with it.
So obviously at this point, we're as worried about you as we are anybody else in this situation. You and I both know that this guy has done this before. And honestly, if you were the only person that knew I'd done something wrong, something that would put me in prison for the rest of my life, I would kill you. Okay? And obviously he's threatened you, correct?
We are here for you.
Right.
I don't want to see something happen to you. And I am truly concerned that this person will not hesitate to pull the trigger again.
This is an extremely powerful technique that often leaves a suspect bewildered. Suggesting that there is a real and serious threat to their safety leaves a suspect contemplating what option is the most beneficial. Potential harm or potential prison time. Most choose the latter.
So this is your opportunity to tell us what happened so that we can keep you safe, okay? We're way past I wasn't there. We're way past I don't know what happened to Jeremy, okay? We're way past that, so let's leave that back here, okay? Tell us what happened.
This has got to be a huge thing on your shoulders. I can't imagine, like you said, you cared for him. You did.
So tell us what happened.
I don't think you pulled the trigger. But you
don't-
got to help us understand. We can put you there. You see what I'm saying? You're there. But if you didn't pull the trigger, we need to understand that. Otherwise, it looks like you did.
Ashley. I don't think you expected it to go as far as it did. And I don't think you expected him to do what he did. So what happened?
Has he threatened you? If you say anything? I guess what I would ask is to think about your kids.
I am. I don't know what to say. I'm scared.
I know you're scared.
We believe you.
I would be scared too. Do you understand that this is your opportunity to tell us what happened, okay?
What's gonna happen to me? Like, I just don't, I'm scared. I don't
Well, I understand.
You got to tell
Yeah,
us.
my kids, I don't want my kids.
We need to have this person put away. This person cannot be walking the same streets as your kids.
No, what?
That person cannot. Is that the type of person you want your kids around?
A mother's love for her children is in the majority of cases unconditional. This is why taking a new angle and mentioning Ashley's children could be a useful tool for manipulation, providing Ashley's love for her children is strong.
Because that's the type. Go ahead.
What if it's not just that person I would have to worry about? How do I know that my kids and I are safe?
Well, here's the thing. Until you give us, your side of it, we don't know everybody that's involved. We don't know what's going on. okay? Our primary concern is, you know, I'll be honest, my primary concern in any situation is children.
Yeah.
I would die for my own, and honestly, I'd take
I'm
that.
holding in protective custody yourself.
Okay. Where are they at now?
They're in Jackson in a foster care.
Okay. We will do everything, we are, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Has he made threats to harm your kids?
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm scared.
I know you're scared. You need to tell us the truth. Okay? You were there, right? Is that a yes? Okay. And you saw him shoot Jeremy,
Oh, God.
right? Tell you what, at this point, just nod your head for me. You saw him shoot Jeremy. Okay. And you understand that this person, he's told you he's done it before, correct?
He's told other people.
Yeah.
Do you know who it is? Do you know what we're talking about?
Well, I think I do. Do you want to write it down or just say the name?
I don't know what to do.
Okay. Let's do this. Look at me so I can see you nod your head. Jay? Okay.
When you say somebody else was involved.
There wasn't anybody else.
Okay.
There wasn't anybody.
Okay, I was concerned you said somebody else. He has connections is what you're saying?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. But it was Jay Clark who shot Jeremy, correct? Can you say yes or nod your head for me? Okay.
Ashley, you're on the right track. It was just you and him there? You and Jay?
Yeah, Jeremy.
Okay.
Where at?
We were just driving. We were gonna go hang out at a friend's house.
You were just driving?
We were driving to go hang out at our friend's house, and he wasn't there. He didn't answer back or something. Oh,
Were you and Jeremy arguing?
no, we were getting along great. We were getting along really great.
Who was driving?
He was.
Who was, Jay? And obviously, you and I, from what you told us and what we've talked to other people, Jay was obsessed with you.
Yeah.
Everybody says he was.
I know.
And he wasn't.
People told me.
And he wasn't going to let Jeremy back into the picture.
I didn't realize, but I had talked to him about me and Jeremy. And I had talked about hurting Jeremy. I did talk about
Right,
it.
no,
I have no idea.
well,
I am.
and obviously we all understand that Jeremy was the one thing that was going to get your kids taken away forever.
Yeah.
And you'd probably talk to Jay about that.
Yeah.
He was buying his stuff,
Yeah.
you
Paying
know,
your rent?
paying your rent.
And he helped me to get into the apartment.
Right.
I mean, he obviously was into you, and he wanted you for himself. And what was the one thing standing in his way? When you say you were
Jerry
driving,
was ready to, and I know it's impossible to ever be with him with this, but he was where he wanted to do better. He was
trying?
Yeah, he really was.
whose vehicle were you in? Was it Jay's vehicle?
Yeah.
Which one?
It was a Tahoe.
Tahoe.
Okay.
Is it white?
Mhm.
And when you say you were driving,
No, I wasn't
Oh,
driving.
you weren't driving, but you guys were driving. Can you tell me kind of where you thought you were?
I really don't know. We went by, what road is it? If you take like Reading Road or Camden Road out toward Reading, there's like a fork. There's a curve where you go straight.
Mm-hmm.
We were heading down, I don't know, like, really.
Whose friend's house were you going?
We were gonna go to Jeff's, I don't know his last name. But he never answered, and then so we were gonna go to Montgomery to find his phone.
Okay. So then what happens?
He was like, so now what? Like, he was like, well, so now what, you know? You like, get her done? And I was like, get her done. Like, it's just a phrase. It's just an expression.
Okay.
It's just, you know, like
Right.
people say, get her done.
Okay.
Get her done. This phrase heavily incriminates Ashley, despite attempts to downplay its seriousness and play it off as just a harmless expression. The statement acts as evidence to suggest that the suspect understood and approved of potential violent actions towards Jeremy. Although it could be argued based on her testimony that Ashley didn't expect Jay Clark to murder Jeremy, the admission is still damning and is brought up in her trial multiple times.
I didn't know.
So he says, so now what is done?
He shut up.
Okay.
I scared. I said, no. I said, no. I said, stop.
How many times do you think he shot him?
Over.
Okay. Were you guys still in the car?
Yeah.
Which seat was Jeremy
Jerry was
sitting?
in the back seat. I was in the front. And, oh my God. He said, this is what you wanted. I said, no. I shot him over times. Yeah. And I go, he said, you shot him 2 times. And then I said, no. I said, Jerry. After the first shot, he said, or so I said, he's never gonna hurt you again. I said, Jeremy, tell me you're never gonna hurt me again. Tell me you're never gonna hurt me again. And he was talking. Oh my God.
Is he sitting behind you or behind
He
you?
was in behind me.
Behind you?
Yeah.
Did he say anything?
Jeremy?
When he got
No, he didn't say anything. I didn't know. I just didn't know that he couldn't talk. I thought maybe he was just warning shots or he missed them or something. I just kept saying, Jeremy.
And Jeremy wasn't saying anything.
He leaned over and he went, and that was it.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So after that happened.
He said, so now what?
Okay.
And I said, take me home. I didn't want to go home. I said, take me home. Because where you go? I kept saying, Jerry, he's gone, hon. He's done. He just said, now what? I said, I just want to go back home. Please take me home. Please take me home. And he said, okay, I'll take you home.
Okay.
He dropped me off at home.
So Jeremy was still in the car at that point?
Yeah. I don't know.
What kind of gun did Jay have?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't even see it. I was just on my phone, and all of a sudden I just hear it. Like, oh my God. No. It was all the way against the window. I was so scared. I was like, oh my God. This isn't happening.
Were you parked or was he
No,
driving?
we were driving.
So did you see how he reached back to shoot you? Just like that? And just shot? How many times was the first? You said he asked him to...
Yeah, he shot him once the first time, and then there was 2 more times, and then right after that one worked. I'm so sorry. I'm so scared. I'm so sorry.
We understand.
I can't believe you shot him. I can't believe you shot him. I can't believe you shot him.
I mean,
I can't believe it.
I don't think any of us would not be scared of this situation.
Oh my God.
What has Jay told you since then?
Nothing.
You guys had to discuss that the body was found and
He hasn't said nothing. I told him about it, and he hasn't said anything. He hasn't said anything.
what do you think Jay's gonna say if we talk to him?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Was it the gun you had that you shot him?
No, no, no. Jeremy took that gun.
How do you know Jay didn't get it?
Jeremy told me and Leslie he took it. Leslie and Jeremy went to my house to try to take it because he thought I was gonna hurt myself. And
So
they couldn't get in. And I guess Jeremy, after Leslie went away, like Jeremy came back and took it. And later when me and Leslie and them were hanging out, like he told her that he did come back and take the gun, and she was, you know, like, what the fuck do you? We come, like, it was a joke. She was
Right.
like, you come and do a job together, and then you come back and do it without me. It was like, my house was locked, you know, they were trying to break in and take it. He took the gun, and the bullets, and it wasn't that, it was, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was.
The detectives go on to probe Ashley for a further 15 minutes, before taking a break in order to retrace the small journey that the trio took that day. The questioning is then resumed, and the focus is turned away from Jay Clark and onto Ashley herself.
You guys still got enough water?
Yeah.
So again, we have a few more questions, okay? Obviously, we discussed some more stuff in the car there. You had mentioned at some point you may have said he just needed to fucking die. Not saying you meant it.
Yeah, but and I said it, but you know, he was mean. You know, I probably said that a lot to people. You know what I mean? Like you don't think about that. You don't think someone like.
Did Jay say anything like
he,
that? Like he took it that you were being serious, or you can remember?
No, but the way he acted in the car, like after he shot him, like I was completely convinced that because he said, "This is what you wanted, right?" And I was like, no.
Then he made the mention, now you can get your kid back.
He said, "You think you can get you're yelling? You think you can do it?"
He was yelling at you?
Kind of. He was in a raised voice.
Okay.
Step out for a minute.
I feel like.
Go ahead.
Oh man, I'm just so sorry. Something I had to have said made this guy do this to this man.
Well, what do you think you said?
I don't know, just in general about the way he treated me. Like if this guy wouldn't been around here, he would still be here. Like what?
Okay. Again, did you have any specific conversation with him?
No.
He was like, I'll take care of your problems if you want me to.
He did, yeah, he did. He said it, but I didn't think he meant like anything like that.
What did he say to
He
you?
like literally said he would say, first time I see him, I'm gonna fuck him up. He said, I don't know how I would be able to handle him talking to you like that if I was around.
We were talking to the other lieutenant, and he got a hold of the coroner.
Yeah.
They feel very strongly that there's another bullet hole.
The coroners believe the second, smaller bullet hole belongs to the weapon owned by Ashley Hoath. This fact has been known to the detectives since the very beginning of the interrogation, and one of the main reasons why the victim act that Ashley has portrayed has taken no effect.
Another bullet hole, what do you mean?
That there might have been another shot from a smaller gun. So.
For when I would have, I only heard 4 shots.
Okay.
And like,
and the reason I asked, just if he made you shoot him afterwards or anything like that?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Nope.
We just want it all out on the table that way when we talk to Jay.
Yeah, and no, I heard 4 shots and he didn't make me do anything. I was freaked out. I thought he was gonna shoot me. No, I didn't see any other guns.
Yeah, we want to get it all up.
Yeah, I know.
So we
The gun that I had that he had given me, Jeremy stole that. He stole it from the top of my closet with the bullets.
When he turned around to shoot him, did Jeremy say anything? Like, no?
There wasn't, like, and I didn't even see it. Like, I just heard a shot. Like, no.
Or like, oh shit?
No, nothing. Nothing. Like, he had to have just completely off guard. I mean, oh, God. He didn't say anything. And Jeremy, I mean...
Jeremy's a pretty animated guy.
Yeah.
I think he'd be like, what the fuck? Or...
Yeah, I don't think there was any time for that. I think he clearly
It
just
just
reached
came
around
with a
and
complete
shot him.
surprise.
Yeah.
Is there anything else about any of this that you've left out that you're not telling us?
Not that I can remember. I believe that's everything. I mean, if you ask a question, I'll give the answer. I'm just kind of in shock.
I just wish you would have told us this one.
I know, I'm sorry, I just didn't know what to say. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. And then, because I didn't say anything at the beginning, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do after, I don't want to get in trouble either, but I didn't tell you, I didn't call you guys right up what happened. And what does that look like? I was just scared to death. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do.
Did you continue just to hang out with them and talk to them like normal because you were scared, or?
Yeah, and I didn't hang out with them as much. And then Leslie, she came over and she's been staying at my place. So she's been with us.
And he doesn't like Leslie, or?
He's kind of indifferent about her. He likes her okay.
So you've been driving around with Leslie looking for Jeremy,
And
and she has no idea what you know.
yeah, I didn't know him. I really thought. And then when the Shad said he'd seen him, and then Ellie said he left with Ken Amister. Really, he was okay. He was somewhere, and why are people saying he's seen him if he didn't see him?
I mean, you had to have some idea when he didn't say anything in the car after that, though, right?
What do you mean?
When Jeremy didn't say a word.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to. It's not like
I know,
Jeremy.
that's why I was...
Jeremy is an animated guy.
Oh, very
you know
much
what I mean?
so, very much so.
He was going to say what he wanted to say, whether he wanted to hear it or not.
For sure.
I guess I want to go back to, if we get Jay in here, what is Jay going to say?
I don't know.
Is he going to say you planned it?
I don't know. This guy, from what he sounds like he's done this before. He's clearly not in prison or hasn't been in prison for it.
Right. He's gotten away with it before.
Yeah.
We just need to make sure that he's not going to tell us something that you didn't tell us. So if there's anything that... We'll let her go out and have a smoke.
Yeah.
Okay. Gets downstairs again, probably.
Yeah, I think they're letting him go out in the yard
Oh, are they? Okay.
all day.
Let's head down.
The mountain of evidence stacked against Ashley Hoath and Jay Clark meant that both received guilty verdicts. The interrogation, along with the bullet holes matching Ashley Hoath's weapon, were pivotal in the conviction of Ashley, and especially in reaching the second-degree murder charge, for which she received 25 to 40 years in prison. Jay Clark received life in prison for a firearm offense and first-degree murder.